starting to get dark here. Best getting late in the fire. According to my Suunto thermometer, it's still only just below 0, so about -4. All I brought with me today was a fire steel, but I am confident that it will light a fire. Paraffin soaked cotton balls are pretty good. And the lichen covered sticks. My hands are very cold. I haven't had a fire yet. Tried making some nice thin fire sticks, but well, I got a good fire going now. Pretty well self-sustaining. Starting to get really dark though, so I made myself a cup of tea. I don't know if you can see I guess you can't see it, but it's -20 out on my Suunto compass there. Try and take a flash picture. See a couple stars in the moon. It's quite far across the lake with the moonlight, but I don't think it's showing up in the camera at all. It's pretty cold out here. Wind's coming right up off the lake now. Not like earlier in the day when it was coming down the mountain there. Ended up finding some more tin foil in my... Sorry about the shakiness of the camera there. So, got a good sustainable fire now. Mylar and tin foil and garbage can and pine bough lean-to. It's working pretty good though. It's nice and warm in there. I think if I was to go out on an actual survival trip on my own again, I'll end up buying one of those thermal blankets, sort of a tarp on one side and a shiny side like the Mylar Space blankets on the other. That way I can make my own lean-to out of that and not have to worry about cutting down any wood. I think all in all it took me about an hour to cut the wood, put the boughs on, about another hour to fiddle with all the stupid tape and duct tape and string the blanket, tin foil and garbage bag together. I think unfortunately if there was a huge gust of wind it would probably rip through most of that stuff and leave me not as dry as I would like to or warm as I'd like to. Still got an emergency space bag to crawl into if I absolutely need to tonight, just as backup. I think for future reference I will be picking up one of those thermal blankets. Pretty sure you can get them at Canadian Tire for about 15 bucks. Definitely makes it worth the money now. But for now it's still warm inside, so I'll just go busy out. Just come to check the temperature here. Let the camera focus. Having a little bit of camera issues here in the yeah, it's just not focusing. Focus and the batteries keep going wonky. It reads -18 right now, so pretty cold. I think the bubble on the compass is still good, although I never tend to use compasses anyway. waste of time without a map. Far better ways of telling the direction north, not second guessing yourself. Getting to where you need to go. But that's just my personal opinion. But right now I don't need to go anywhere. Sticking right here by my fire. Keeping warm. When it's daylight, maybe I'll try and break camp and see if I can go someplace else, or depending on how much I feel like staying out. Maybe I'll stay one more night, I'm not sure. Pretty cold. Again, I think coming out here and realizing that bringing a few extra things, or different things I should say, make it much more comfortable. Take about the same weight, the same space in the pack, but man, sure could use that thermal blanket right now. Looking at the thermometer again. Outside, the lean-to out there, just hung it on the tree. It dipped just below -20. It's a lot colder than I thought it was, but where I'm laying down here in my little mat, it's +20. It's going above it's going to 25 degrees. Amazing. Over a 45 degree difference in temperature inside my lean-to than outside. So as ghetto as my setup is, it works. I'm sure there's this wood's still pretty dry. It burns really easily. That's good, even when it's frozen. And I don't know if you can see the snow still on the log, but my shelter here, I'll definitely grab one of those thermal blankets or tarps. It'll take like 5 minutes to set up a shelter, and the rest I can just concentrate on gathering firewood.